Why hello cosplayers. How's life? Alright, so Halloween is coming up and my boyfriend found these cute little potatoes in Oogie Boogie costumes on social media. And I'm like, I have a potato. I could do that. So this video is basically a how I did it instead of a how to. Since the costume was basically only supposed to be worn once to where she would just grow out of it, I didn't really want to spend that much money on it, so I just ended up using materials that I already had. Now my friend left an actual roll of burlap at my house, so I decided to use that. And since this costume is for a baby, I needed to have an inner liner fabric, and I always had some left over from other cosplays. Since this was just a small Halloween costume, I decided to use the cut-to-fit method. So I grabbed a piece of clothes that I knew she would fit in when Halloween rolled around and cut around that. Right here, I'm folding it in half because you want both sides to be the same. And while I was cutting, I was making sure that I was leaving plenty of fabric for trimming and altering. Can't forget the hood. I sewed that shit together. And then I cut out the burlap. When I was done, I had a front and a back piece. I went ahead and sewed the liner to the burlap for each side and turned them right side out. Next was the hood. So I went ahead and sewed on the eyes, pinned that shit to the back piece, sewed that together, and now the two sides were ready to be put together. I used a nice black string / yarn to kind of sew them together so that way you could see the outline. I made a little spider bug thing out of just the scrap fabric and some yarn. And this hangs off of the tip of the hood. The sewing pattern continues all the way around, leaving a gap for the bottom, her hands, and her face. For the bottom, I just used simple snaps for easy access. All that was left was detailing the open areas with string on the bottom, her hands, and around her face. Here's the final result, and I find it very cute and adorable. And here's the fit test. As you can see, it fits her pretty well, even though there are some adjustments that I could have done a little better, but hey, it was basically just improv cosplay. So, overall, did it fit her? Yeah, pretty good. Did she like it? No. Unfortunately, the burlap was too firm of a fabric to where it limited her mobility to kick, which she loves to do. So if I were to redo this project, I would definitely have it a more flexible fabric and give her more space between her abdomen and legs so she could move freely. But it looks like she probably will just wear something else for Halloween. I'll probably make her togepi. That's cute. And I don't want to give up on this costume yet. I might make my own little hood of Oogie Boogie just to wear around on Halloween, because it was still really fun to make and I had fun with it, even though she wasn't too thrilled about it. But I hope this video gave you guys some ideas of if you wanted to make this costume at home with your own, you can kind of use some of the stuff I did. I mean, I just winged it, so I'm not saying it's anything professional, but it's a Halloween costume. But anywho, good luck.